Brad Williams, Frugal Finance. When I see stuff like this, all I want to do is scream. What am I talking about? Credit cards, the demon of all demons. If you have more than one, get rid of them. If I have one word of advice, don't get used by these credit card companies. Why? Well, because they're vultures. Why? Well, look at this. They're charging 18%. Well, they're not charging 18%. They're charging a lot more than 18%, but let me tell you what's going on. The power of interest, compounding. Interest compounding is a powerful tool. The more, the better if you're in control of the money. The opposite if you're borrowing the money. Why? If you're earning 10% compound annually on 10 grand every year, you'll make $1,000. If you're earning 10% compounded daily, you'll earn 1,051 with no added risk. So every time you look at your Visa credit card and it says you're paying 18%, no, you're paying 19.56 probably. Why? Because compounding. What is compounding? Well, it could be annual, it could be semi-annual, it could be quarterly, it could be daily, continuous. And when it's daily, like your credit card, you're being used by these companies. That's why, and currently there's over $1 trillion, get this, over $1 trillion in credit card debt, US credit card debt, $1 trillion. And I'd say on average, they are probably making somewhere close to this amount. Egregious. Horrible. My job is to try to convince you to, one, use a single credit card. You don't need a Cabela's credit card, and you don't need a AAA credit card, and you don't need a Home Depot credit card. You just need a simple credit card, the lowest interest possible, and you pay your credit card off monthly. Period. Period, period, period. So if you do that, if you force yourself to do that, guess what you're going to stop doing? Going out and buying shit you don't need. So for women, 16 pair of high heels makes no sense. Men, going out and buying another troll engine for your boat. No. Going out and spending $6,000 for a tri-bike. You know, I've gone down that road, but I always paid cash. I'm not saying don't spend money, but if you do and you use your credit card, pay it off monthly. Why? Here. 10 grand, compounding periods once. $10,000 over a year, 1 year with interest. 10 grand at 10%, 11,000 bucks. If you're the receiver of this, great. If you're the payer, you're paying that $1,000. So think of your credit card as just a bottomless pit. The compounding effect is this number just continues to grow, and your initial outlay was 10 grand. So over a year, you're going to end up paying $1,000. That's on 10% annual compounding. Now, if it's daily compounding, look with that. That's $1,152 on 10%. Here's a credit card company. You're paying annual 19.59%. Why? Because 18% compounded monthly is 1.015. You add that up, 18.56. Future value. Here we go. D24 times C24. All I'm doing is taking this times this. And then there's the impact, 0.56. That also is combined with your late fees. That's also combined with all the other junk that these credit card companies or the banks are stealing from you. I know my language may be harsh, but again, what's the name of this particular website? Frugal Finance. In short, keep in mind, compounding. If you can find something paying 19.56 to you, are you going to turn that down? Not a chance. That's why the banks, if they can get away with it, they do. But you willingly are using their card and you're at their mercy. All right, so I preached this. I think I got my point across. Credit card companies are bad. Credit card companies, you have to have a credit card in order to live in our society, but you only need one. You don't need 10. You don't need to go out and chase the greatest deal. You don't need to save $60 with an Amazon card the first time and have it in the back of your pocket and they're saying no fees. But, the more credit cards you have, it could be detrimental also to your credit. So just keep that in mind. Fewer credit cards, pay them off, get rid of them, save one. They'll do miracles for your credit and your credit score. Brad Williams, Frugal Finance. Kind of getting the tone here. This is only, number 3 of, 600 videos I'll probably end up producing here. And the tone will be the same. Frugal Finance. It's all about money in your pocket and not the other guy's. Williams out.